All right, let's talk about what you need to be concerned about if you're operating a motorized floating vessel, jet skis, boats, ski boats, anything of that nature on Alabama waterways this spring, and you are thinking about taking along some refreshments that may contain alcohol or any other substance that could impair your ability to operate your motorized vehicles. Now, in Alabama, just like when you're talking about driving under the influence on the roadways, driving a vehicle, a car, or anything of that nature on the roadways, there are limits to the amount of alcohol that you can have in your system at a time, and that is the same as motorized boats. It's the same level that you have when you're operating a car, and that's 0.08% by weight of alcohol in your bloodstream. If you were found to have 0.08% or higher blood alcohol, then you can be charged with operating under the influence of alcohol. Additionally, just like with a car, if you are operating vehicles of motorized boats or jet skis or anything of that nature on Alabama waterways, if you are partaking in anything else that impairs your ability to operate, you can be tested and charged and convicted of operating the vehicles under the influence of a controlled substance, for instance. Now, controlled substances are specific to particular types of drugs that if you're found to be using those, that will support an operating under the influence of a controlled substance in combination with alcohol, or there's a catch-all that says that if you're operating under the influence of any substance that could impair your ability to safely operate the vehicle, it doesn't have to be a controlled substance, and it doesn't have to be alcohol related. And I'm talking about things that you can buy in your gas stations on the corner down here, Delta 8, Delta 9 products that could be, or things of that nature that are not considered to be controlled substances at the present time, but those could certainly impair your ability to operate safely on the waterways. Keep in mind, just because you're not drinking alcohol or you're not consuming a controlled substance, there are other things that could end up supporting a claim of operating under the influence, substances that impair your ability to operate your boat. So keep that in mind and don't get yourself in a bad situation by thinking that you're safe by using those types of products.